Sir Jim looking pissed off at the Vitality Stadium. Is he micromanaging Manchester United? The manager looked to be playing a strong 11. Sir Jim looked pissed. Barada looks nervous and feels like everything at United is a pressure cooker. Why is Sir Jim in person watching us play Bournemouth? Shouldn't he be more focused on Bilbao? Is he pressuring the manager? What do you think of INEOS and Sir Jim at the helm?
I think this is a little peculiar because this is a, controlling owner, but partial owner who doesn't show up to every game. Who would, especially when you live in Monaco. But to a game like this, away, kind of really not a huge game given where we are in the league. That in fact, it's all about Bilbao. It's not in London, right, where he does have a residence. It's not in Manchester, where he owns part of the team that's based. I feel like what we've seen also is that he's the guy running the show, right? At the end of the day, it kind of makes sense. He's the board guy, but I feel like he's also getting too involved in the day-to-day, and this kind of speaks to it. Are we overthinking it? But the fact that he's at this game, and I just feel like some of the decisions being made by the manager, where he also is saying, hey, we got to reprioritize Europe and deprioritize the Premier League, but then he plays a strong 11 as we saw against Bournemouth. I think he's worried about losing his job, but I think this guy's overreaching. And I think we've seen the fact with the Ashworth firing, some of the decisions that have been made, that Ratcliffe likes to be involved in everything. He likes to have his hand. It's his money. I understand that. But at the same time, he's not a footballing expert. He hired footballing expert. He should let them do their jobs and not think he knows better.
No, he's too close. He's too close to it. I think this investment was a lot of money. Like, we've seen him make a bunch of weird decisions, give kind of like babbling interviews with Gary Neville. Looks like he's losing the plot a little bit. And look, if everything's going well from the owner, if he shows up to this game, nobody's going to take record of it. And if all of a sudden United's like a pressure cooker and he's micromanaging everything and all these crazy decisions are coming down and doesn't look great, by the way, he's going to these games, the fans chanting against him. Like, sell United, fuck off home. That's what the away fans were singing. They know he's there. They're singing to him, saying, hey, get out of Dodge. But there's also an element of the Glazer deal where he's given a certain amount of time to sort of run the show, right? And the Glazers are like, yeah, hey, you can run. Like, the Glazers obviously did a horrible job. Here you go. You run it. He's doing a horrible job. There is no way that you can get around him firing Dan Ashworth. Like, that will go down. I'll never forget. I felt like numb when I heard it.
I know.
And that's a bigger deal. Like, when you even think about that in terms of our season, like Europa League, if we win it, it's going to paper over a lot of issues that we had, and that will be great. We need the paper. We need the money. We need the paper. We keep papering over these cracks. But them firing Dan Ashworth, you knew that showed you there's no spin. There's nothing you can say other than this place is not going to be run well. Like, that's it. Like, the director of football should have 3 years. Like, you do not hire Dan Ashworth if you do not think of him running the team for 10 years. You don't think of, like, you do not bring him in unless you give him you give him at least how many years to develop the team?
3 years.
4, 5, director of football. Like,
3 minimum.
I would not.
3 windows, 3
You
summers.
do not hire him unless you think he's the guy for the next decade.
Yeah.
To, like,
he's the guy.
Realign the academy.
Right.
The playing style. Hire the manager. Make all the new signings. Like, everything he does is going to do everything United didn't do for the last 30 years, and ever since the Glazers bought him. You bring him in, he's going to do everything. And you fired him in how many months? Like,
5.
It is incredible. And then now, it's like, and so that's how you know Sir Jim's micromanaging. And then he's at this game, and the manager's like going all in, like his job's on the line, trying to win against Bournemouth when he just made the comment, like you alluded to, that the league doesn't matter. We should only be focused on Europa League. And I don't think Sir Jim's, this is what this tells me right here. We're going to get into it. Ruben Amorim's not safe.
No, he's not.
And he's
and
Sir Jim
very worried.
Sir Jim is saying, you got to try to win every single game, and that's it. Like, that's got to be it to me. Like, I don't think it's Ruben Amorim playing hardball. This is a man who's like literally dancing for his supper. Like, I think Amorim has to like show him the system. You've had X amount of months. Like, we are going to invest X millions of dollars. Like, you show me you're the man. Because like, I think he's quick to pull the trigger.
He is.
And Amorim has done, Amorim has been absolute shit in the league. Like, absolutely shit. Like, I like the guy, but That's not. It's not clear to me that like he ain't gonna get sacked like by next December, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you put the odds on? They give him 150, they spend it, and then like we're in the Ten Hag like, you know, sacking situation again. Like that's probably like
It's
what,
50-50? At least
like,
1 out of 3.
You know,
I didn't
like
want to go
40,
50-50. I didn't want to go 50-50.
It's like pretty high. It's like
I mean, he's also like, because he's rash, right? Like fucking what's his name came in, Arteta came in, and they shit the bed for 2 years, and he was given time. I don't think this manager is going to get given time, because I think they also feel a little bit hard done by Ten Hag. He's like, I back this guy, blew up my face. Why would I keep backing guys? And I just think at the end of the day, he's in a rush. He is overreaching because he doesn't know what he's doing, because he doesn't know shit about football, other than like the same as you and me watching football. Leon is not going well.
I wouldn't have hired Amorim, and I would have.
But
by the way,
fine, but like no, he has had a poor track record with sports. Right?
Yes, of course. But
petrochemicals, he's top tier.
The move was, I would literally hire Dan Ashworth and be like, I'll see you in a year, and have him do everything he wants to do, and then get it updated in a year. And then like, that's what I would do. Any smart person would do that.
He's overreaching. I mean, you wouldn't fire Dan Ashworth after how long we went to recruit him, and that whole thing in the press with Newcastle back and forth. You get him, and then, okay, the first decision he makes, it goes wrong. And what, you don't give him a couple more whacks at it? Like, he just speaks of a guy who's old and really rich, and he's used to getting his way, and if things don't go his way, he just barges in and says, all right, I'm going to deal with this. And it's like, no, you hired footballing guys who've been doing this for decades. Let them do their job. So that's what worries me. I would give Ruben Amorim way more time than the average fan, clearly, but he is trigger happy, and he's rash, and firing Dan Ashworth is rash. And you know what? I don't put it above him to not do something rash again, because he looks like a guy who's waiting to just fire somebody. Look, like firing seems like his natural instinct. Look at him. Look how fucking pissed he looks.
No, but the tea leaves, like, let's get into the tea leaves, right? Like, let's, if you really get into kind of everything that's happened, and you look at Sir Jim, the interviews he's given, like the Ashworth firing, and then the fact that like Omar Barada's given like no, like, the one thing that under the Glazers is like, Ed Woodward's at the game, there's the CEO. It's really him. Majority of the time, the CEO should be the one there.
They never came.
The fact that Jim is always there, and then Wilcox or Barada sitting next to him, and they always look miserable.
Always.
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 It's not like they're never smiling, never just like enjoying it. They never have a plan. Everything's horrible. Like, and it's just like, he should give Barada, if Barada's going to be the CEO, he should be the mouthpiece. He should be doing the interview.
Hey, he's never doing interviews, by the way.
He should be the one at the games. Like, then why would you have a CEO? Like, you know, and so this is just getting into this. You're starting to learn the INEOS playbook. You're starting to learn about Sir Jim, and it's not looking great. It's looking more like, to me, Glazers 2.0, where he came in with a lot of ideas, not a lot of money, and those ideas are shit. And the way he's running the club is shit. And it's like, if you're even thinking about firing Ruben Amorim, you shouldn't have hired him in the first. Like, why did you hire him? It's like Ralph Rangnick. Why did you bring in Dan Ashworth? Why did Glazers bring in Rangnick? Because they don't know what they're doing. And it strikes me more and more that Jim doesn't know what he's doing. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Does Jim know what he's doing? Is he micromanaging? Or is he just like going down to the South Coast in England? Please like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next Manchester United video.